This is Tally's Movie Reviews.
Welcome back to another episode of Tally's Movie Reviews. Today we're going to be talking about Scarlett Johansson suing Disney for unclaimed money. Now, her case is that Disney, they signed an agreement that her movie, Black Widow, would be exclusively for the movie theaters and no other release date until after I think it's the 60-day window after the movies come out. And Marvel kind of backed out on that, and they did the Disney Plus release, which was around close to $60 million, which kind of hurt the Black Widow box office results. So she is supposed to get a certain amount of money if the movie made a certain amount in theaters. So because the movie didn't make the amount that it was supposed to make, because Disney released their movie on Disney Plus and made $60 million, she did not get paid for that. So she's like, well, I think I'm entitled to that because in my contract it says that the movie is supposed to be released exclusively into theaters and you guys released on Disney Plus, so you should compensate me. Which she's right, it's in the contract, so she should be compensated for something like that. And that's not the only thing I want to talk about here. What I also want to talk about is just how stupid this strategy is that Disney's trying to do. Let's be honest. They make way more money, and it's proof right now. Like a Black Widow movie before the pandemic would have easily made over $100 million opening weekend. And by now, it probably would have made, I want to say, close to $500, maybe even $600 million. I'm thinking more like Ant-Man box office results, but who knows? It could have made more. It could have been, Captain Marvel, for instance, made $1 billion. So Disney is really trying to force this premiere access. They tried it with Raya and the Last Dragon, didn't work. Mulan didn't work. A couple other movies, Cruella. They even did Cruella, and it didn't work. Not that all those were bad movies. Granted, Mulan had its problems, but I thought it was okay. Raya and the Last Dragon I really liked. It was a copy and paste of a lot of the movies that I've seen, but I really enjoyed Raya and the Last Dragon. Cruella I didn't see, but I did hear it was quite excellent. But I haven't read any reviews on it. Anyone I've known that's seen it, they're like, yeah, it's pretty good. And then they do this movie. And this is the first movie, Black Widow is the first movie where Disney has actually released their results for their premiere access. And they announced that, it made $60 million. All of their other movies before that, they never mentioned it. They never mentioned how much those movies made. So it's evident that this marketing or whatever they're trying to do just does not work. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And here's the thing. Before, they used to be like, okay, we're going to release the movie in theaters and we're going to make money. Then we're going to release it 2 weeks before the Blu-ray on digital. Now, people can buy it on digital 2 weeks before the Blu-ray comes out. Then 2 weeks after that, okay, now we're going to make money off the Blu-rays. Then after that, okay, Blu-rays and DVDs are all out. Our digital release is already out. Now we're going to wait 2 more months, and then we're going to put it on Disney Plus. And then that's how we're going to get our subscribers. And that's how they build their library. Now they're just doing movie and premiere access at the same time, which is hurting their movie's box office. Because let's face it, I feel like there's quite a few people that would rather go see the movie in theaters if you just make them go see it. And sure, you get those people who pirate movies, but it's kind of crappy quality, so it forces people to go see the movies. But with this, you're giving them premiere access, full HD Black Widow, and these people are pirating this movie right off from your website. And I know they have pirate protection, but people have workarounds for that on their computers. typically if you try to take a screenshot of anything, it'll be a blank thing. It won't show the actual image. Your screen won't record it, nothing. But people have ways to work around that. So not only is Premiere Access just a bad idea for, their box office, it's a bad idea because their movie's getting stolen and redistributed. I'm almost certain that there are people out there stealing this movie. I may or may not know a few people who have done that. I don't think it's right. I feel like the creators should get, the money that they're, it helps make the movie. And now everyone's saying, I remember everyone's always excuse where, oh, they make enough money, they'll be fine to make another movie. It's like, not right now. Right now, studios are losing money left and right trying to release these. Like, Black Widow didn't make very much money. It could have made more, but now we got people pirating it, and you're doing the stupid Premiere Access. Granted, that's the studio's fault for doing the Premiere Access. So, yeah, I think Scarlett Johansson is 100% right for suing them, and she's not the only one who's suing a couple other studios. I mean, we've got John Krasinski and Emily Blunt suing the studio for A Quiet Place because they did the same thing. They did a day and date release for A Quiet Place 2, which I think that hurt the box office. A couple other directors are pissed. They're suing other studios because they're doing a day and date release. James Gunn's pissed because he's working on this Suicide Squad movie, which is, I guess, everyone's saying it's great. Everyone's saying it's probably going to be the top 5 comic book movie ever. Yeah, so he's mad at Warner Brothers because they're doing a day and date release for their movie. It's going to be on HBO Max. And there's another one, too. Lionsgate. Lionsgate's stirring up trouble against Warner Brothers, too, because they did that whole movie Dune. They put half the money up for that movie, for Dune. And I feel like somebody needs to try and... sorry, I got a text. Somebody needs to actually put these studios in their place right now, because if this does not happen soon, studios are just going to walk all over people. So somebody needs to stand up, and I think Scarlett Johansson is going to be that one who just stands up, because she's got a lot of money, and she'll stick it to them. No, I want my money. This isn't right. It's in the contract. It was supposed to be in theaters exclusively only, and I'm supposed to get a cut of the box office. My theory is they had every chance to take this off from day and date release, but I feel like Disney knew that if they just put it on Disney Plus, that she would not get the money that she thought she was going to get. So, yeah, that's my quick rant on that. I hope these studios and other content creators like James Gunn and all them get it sorted out. The only ones who walked away from all this got paid was like Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot for Wonder Woman 84. Warner Brothers paid them right out because that was in their contract. And they went to them immediately and was like, oh, hey, here, yeah, we'll pay you out. We'll offer you this much and to compensate you. And they said, okay. But after that, they were like, well, we can't keep doing that for every movie. We can't afford that. So, all right. That's Tally's Movie Reviews, my quick little rant on what's going on in the movie world. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Be much appreciated. And check me out on your local podcasts. I'm almost on every single podcast right now. Tally's Movie Reviews and more. We talk about other things on there, too. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys on the next review.
Tally hopes you've enjoyed this program.